hopefully this doesn't have any problems. Okay, good. All right, we should be back in live again. All right. Anybody else?
I don't deal in gold.
Well, surely some of your friends could help pay for you.
I don't ask for handouts either.
Why don't you barter with them then? I will remind you, you don't have to actually use gold pieces. Silver or copper are available too, Ezra. It's just an issue of conversion rate. Are you there, Ezra?
Oh, for me? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you sounded interested, and then as soon as I said gold, you weren't interested. So.
Well, I know about the conversion rates. Is it 5-2 or 10-2?
It's 10-2. So.
Okay, yeah, no, there's
silver.
no way. No, there's.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Definitely no way.
If I did want some more later.
You could always hope to run into me again.
And you were, what was it, the Candyman?
I am. That's me. The Candyman. See? It holds up a stick and just points to the top of his wagon. It's literally got the Candyman written on the side of it.
Interesting. Do you need help with anything?
Me? Help? No, I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
I was interested in your trade routes.
Per se, why?
I deal in trade routes.
Oh.
And I think that would spice things up around the areas.
Well, perhaps, where do you want these routes to go, per se?
Is there any place you don't go?
As long as it's not too dangerous.
I mean, with the right paperwork, nowhere is dangerous.
To a point, yes.
Well, if that's the case, then I guess the Darklands would be a no for you, correct?
I might be able to send someone else in my name.
Okay.
It's a little wild down there for me, and not much stable government as far as I'm concerned. At least as far as I know of.
I am the prince there.
No shit. This is the first time. This is the first time he's broken character. He's all of a sudden. Well, I suppose if you could guarantee my safety via official documents, I would be more than happy to take trade to your people in the Darklands.
What race is he?
He's human. I suppose roll an observance check.
Wait, is this Santa Claus?
No.
Oh.
He's identified himself as the Candyman, and now that you're getting back here, does anyone else want to fill him in, or should I fill him in?
I have no idea what's happening.
They're traveling along the road, and another guy claiming to be the Candyman has stopped his cart, opened up the side of it, and is dealing candy to the party outside the cart.
Okay. My character's...
What's her name? Juliana bought $50 worth of dark chocolate.
My gosh.
She bought out his entire stock.
Bro. Wait, so is my character just like out cold at the moment in the back of the...
No, we could say that you're just waking up. Who knows?
Okay, yeah, it works. Yeah, there we go.
So
what would you like in return?
Well, let's see here. It kind of seems to me that I'm the one on the benefiting end of the contract. So I guess the question is, what do you want in return?
Well, first a warning. We don't deal in coins.
So I should plan to bring back other things from there as well. All right.
Yes.
So prop
do
up my
barter
prices
system.
for non-currency. Fair enough. I don't mind that at all. Seems fine to me.
Cool.
Tell you what. You write out these documents, ensuring my safety and fair trade with all races of the Darklands. In your name, of course. And I'll give you the rest of this roll of bliss. How about that?
That sounds great.
All right, then. We have a deal? Holds out his hand to shake.
Yes.
All right. You both shake hands, and who's going to write up the contract?
I guess I will.
Okay.
Seeing as how, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Panzer hereby states.
Mhm. I start scrolling. Wait a minute, what?
As soon as he starts to monologue, it's like, speed writing as fast as you can. Eventually, the paper is filled, the parchment is filled, whatever. It's finalized out. It's handed across to the merchant, the Candyman.
I
He's like,
sign it first.
all right then.
Mm.
And hands it over to him, to his wagon. He's like, oh, I seem to... Oh, here we go. And he just picks up a pen out of nowhere, holds up his palm, stabs his palm, writes out his signature quick, hands it back to you. Pleasure doing business with you. And he
I give him a copy.
close up the side of the wagon, and you both have a copy of the contract. And he continues on his way. You have 5 servings of bliss.
And I give Skygazer a piece.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
And I kind of look at it, and I look at everyone. I'm just gonna hold on to it. These are definitely used for right before a battle.
Okay. Skygazer, are you going to hold on to your piece, or are you going to save it?
I might as well hang on to it for now.
Okay.
If I can just remember how to... There we go.
Skygazer, go ahead and give me an observance check in the moment after, since you didn't call it during the encounter.
Okay.
You're looking down at your documents, finishing them out. Okay. It's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The document seems fine. All of you continue on your way. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before I continue?
Quick question. What do I roll? Was it when I take bliss? What's the roll?
It is a resolve check.
Resolve. Thank you.
And it restores hit points up to equal, or hit points equal to your resolve check. It gives you additional hit points, and you get advantage on one roll of your choice for the rest of the duration of that day, or until you sleep again. You good?
9,
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So, as like I guess in y'all's little trade, I'm just gonna come out holding a ballista spear and like, guys, the new improved spear.
She's got dynamite wrapped around it with some twine.
6 pieces of dynamite, all connected together with fuse.
Shadow clone. I take my spear out and I stick it on the ballista. Okay, now it's ready. Now it's improved.
I mean, you could try it if you want to.
Oh man.
Ah, goodness. Okay.
Just
I mean,
100
okay,
damage
so
base.
technically, your spear and the ammunition for the ballista are the same.
Huh.
You can try launching your spear from the ballista if you want.
So with these explosive with 6 pieces of dynamite strapped to them, it's a base of 160 damage.
Nice.
I can't live through that. But wait, one day I will.
Lily just looking at you from behind the curtain of the wagon. She's like, "Wait a minute. So you're planning to shoot yourself with that someday?"
Wait, what was it? What was the base damage?
160.
That's what I
Okay.
heard.
Okay. Yeah, I'm close.
But it could roll high.
Yes, I know.
5,000, no, 9,000 damage.
It's over 9,000. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's not. It's exactly 9,000. It's not over 9,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Joey, can we petition it to be 9,001 damage? Just to
Here.
Pull out our scouter devices.
Maybe we can petition that.
All right.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. Well,
Hey, Vegeta.
you guys are continuing to travel. It's about a day or two later. You're walking. You have open fields to one side, a forest to your right, the fields to your left. It's about midday, just riding along, and it's another one of those times where Skygazer's getting his butt kicked at chess, and
Oh,
you're all... Go ahead.
I'm gonna go against her again.
Okay. So you're gonna take a round with you up against Lily?
Yeah, last time.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your observance check. My system's bugging out on me again. Give me a second. I gotta refresh.
All right.
I
I got a 17.
I think it rolled, but I don't.
It did.
Okay.
It rolled way low.
It did. It was a 4.
Oh,
it was
dang.
a 4.
2
So you,
plus
have
2.
so you have a plus 13 on your knowledge check.
Right.
Okay. And that will be 23
I will use my reroll.
That was for a couple days ago.
Oh, that was the same day.
Nope. I said it was a couple days.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear that. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. You lose your reroll, but I'll still let you keep the temporary hit points.
All right, so we tied?
So
21?
17 plus 13 is 20. Yeah, 17 plus 13 is 20, and she rolled a 23.
Oh,
She
Okay.
beats you. She rolls back rolling around the floor. She's like, "Yes, I got you."
barely.
But it still counts.
Yeah, but you lost to me, and I will always have that.
As you're rolling along, everyone, go ahead and make an observance check.
What's the point? I feel like Eeyore every time you say observance.
You don't have to. You can just say I
Okay.
pass. Okay, so we got 18 on Samal, Skygazer's an 8, Panzer's an 11. Oliver, are you there? He's muted. 20. Okay. And give me a second. This would technically be with advantage. 29. Well, the 4 of you don't see it, unfortunately. But, Lily's sitting on the floor, enjoying her bliss of winning another game of chess. And Sue leans in through the back of the wagon. She's like, Lily, come here for a second. And they both move to the back of the wagon. And they're like, they can whisper amongst themselves for a minute. And they're like, guys, stop the wagon! Stop the wagon!
I stopped the wagon.
Panzer. And she climbs up on your back, points her head looking at the tree line. It's like, do you or do you not see a giant camouflaged whale? You do not see a giant camouflaged whale.
I think you're tired.
Do we overhear this?
Yeah, everyone's there.
So can I look, or did I already roll for that?
Sure, you can try to look with advantage now.
Would that be observance?
Yeah. 18. A natural 1 on Carl. Skygazer, are you gonna try again? That's a 20.
Oh my God.
20. Okay. Did anyone else roll a 20 before?
Yes.
No.
Oh, that
Carl
was
did his first. Yeah, his
Okay.
first roll was a 20.
It looks like an illusion to you. You can see it for a second, and then it's not there.
How far away is it?
Probably half-hour ride on the edge of the forest.
Does it look dangerous?
It looks like an optical illusion, so it doesn't look dangerous as far as you can tell.
All right. I pull the car kind of backwards, pointed at the giant whale.
Nothing
Jump out.
happens.
Jump out, and I'll start walking in that direction.
Okay. You guys gonna go ahead and ride your horses, or are you
Yeah.
just gonna walk there?
I'm riding mine.
Okay. So, Samal, you have your camel. Oliver,
Yep.
you have your donkey.
Aw.
The goblins can ride the goats. Skygazer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're plumb out of luck. You don't have a mount.
Oh, I don't need a mount. And I just bite myself in the arm. Actually, no, I pull my sleeve up and then I bite myself in the arm. And I lick the blood from my arm. Ah. I love the taste of my own iron on a beautiful day like today.
The goblin's just looking at you like, what the fudge?
I kind of look back at him as I'm riding. I'm like, we should fight.
Anyways.
So, you're airborne. Everyone's going to check this out. Juliana is just staying behind, like, okay,
Wait,
I'm gonna eat some
I
chocolate.
wanted Carl to stay behind
Okay, Oliver,
I just
you
realized.
gonna stay behind at the wagons?
with the ballista. It's pointed right at the thing.
Okay.
What thing?
Apparently, there is no one can see it except the goblins, and there's a giant whale camouflaged in the desert.
On the edge of the forest.
Oh, okay, on the edge of the forest.
Well, you get within
I'm
about
gonna go ahead and load up one of my new arrows. Spears.
One of them.
Is it too far away to shoot?
No, it's not. Yeah,
Okay.
you can still get
Uh,
that range. It's on
okay.
the edge of the range, but yeah, you can still see it. Um, but you guys get over there. Let's see here. Come on, system, roll
22.
22. All right. Each of you roll a stealth check for me.
What?
20.
Do I have to roll stealth?
Yes.
Okay. Where's my stealth? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, okay. You are all seen. Let's see here.
Am I proficient in stealth?
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
That's a natural one. You you all get up to the edge of the woods, and you can tell that there's something off with the underbrush. It doesn't seem quite right, but you do notice a goblin sitting in a tree, keeping lookout, whispering to someone behind the brush, and then he looks at you and realizes he's been seen. He's like, shoot, just kind of leans back like nothing's happening.
Grab a hold of the bush.
Kind
Brush.
of waves. You're still like 40 feet away from the edge of the woods.
I wave back, still coming towards him.
Nothing to see here. Just chilling in the sun. It's a hot day out.
Seems like some nice shade. I could use some.
This is my shade and my friends. And you're not what? You're friends with goblins?
Of course. Do you know Vodoma?
He looks at you and he's like, "You don't know Vidoma. Don't even try that with me."
Vodoma's a really good friend of mine.
Right. And I'm friends with King Zeketh of Zeketh. Yeah, sure.
Oh, me too.
What a coincidence.
I'm also a prince.
You hear a voice whisper from the background, "Would you shut up?" Yeah, this is our shade. You can't you can't use our shade.
I didn't.
What's the cost
Actually-
to lease the shade? Because like
Roll a charisma
it would
check
be-
with advantage.
Yes.
I also yell out, did you ever meet her star mount? The flightless bird. Yellow red tipped wings.
Can't say what. Shit, she really does. He really does know her. And you see like 3 other heads pop out from behind the cover. They're like all of them goblins. One of them's covered in soot. The other one's got like half of his eyelashes and his hair burnt off. The other one's just completely covered in oil.
Oh.
And they all look like they've been, trying to get some kind of engine running. Like if you imagine mechanics after a week of not taking a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they all look like. And
Tempest.
they're all like, I mean, you can lease some of the shade if you have some magnets.
What's a magnet? What's a magnet?
You know what? I'm gonna fly back to the wagon and ask Carl if he has anything. I'm sorry, ask Carl. Well, ask Carl if Carl has any
Oliver.
magnets or Oliver, whatever. Oh, he never changed his name to his character's name. That's why.
Is that an angel?
Yes, I am an angel, sent from the highest sky.
No.
I'm here to tell you great news of most blessed joy.
Oh, Tempest
Oh,
alive
you've got
in the
magnets!
storm.
You've got magnets! Woo! We're saved! Well, we're only partly saved. Well, shut up. We need at least 3. Come on. That's better than
Wait.
better off than we were yesterday.
Wait, so about the lease.
Oh, yeah, magnets for shade if you really need shade.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. All right.
I'm still heading towards him.
I'm gonna go and.
Hey,
Wait,
you
what?
can't use the shade until we get the magnets.
Anyways,
Okay.
I fly back to Oliver to see if he's got magnets.
Sure, Oliver. Do you have any magnets?
I feel like we're playing Go Fish.
Can I actually roll resolve to see if I randomly just have magnets in my pocket?
What?
I'll let you roll a straight D20 since you're new. You live in the desert. Maybe you have a magnet for using.
That's what I was thinking.
To use as a compass.
Yeah. Oh crap. Oh, Far Pages, don't do this now.
10 and
I
low
will.
on a D20. 10 and lower, you don't have a magnet. 11 and higher, you have 1 magnet.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if the Far Pages is okay with me. Actually, I have to relaunch it. 1 second.
Panzer, you don't get you don't get this roll.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I'm
14.
loading back in. One
Oh.
second.
Oh my gosh.
Oliver, what are you rolling for?
Nothing. It's just
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll a D20.
You know, I could be such a dick and just say, you know what, I want some of that land. Give me some of it.
You have the firepower to enforce your will on them, so.
I do.
We're friends with goblins.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm not going to.
So, dice
Roll
roller.
a Oh!
20. Does he have all 3 with a natural 20?
Sure.
roll a
You have some spare magnets.
I give them the magnets.
This is the only time I'm letting you pull that crap.
Good roll.
I won't do it
You
again,
can
promise.
stay. They move some of the brush, and it looks like there's a lot of fabric mixed in with this brush, and they're like, okay, you can sit in the shade over here.
What you working on?
Yay, we can send the shade.
None of your business. And you can hear them. Okay, try those. You hear about 20 minutes later, you're all sitting in the shade. The goblin up in the tree, he's just looking at you like, what are these guys doing here? Why do they want to sit in our shade? This is so weird. And a little while later, you hear and there's a like, my eyebrows! I told you not to try to start it yet.
I give one of them inspiration.
And then you hear one of them was like, hey, at least we match, and you can hear a slap. I don't know. I think it's burning too hot. I don't think it's powerful enough yet. It's burning too hot. And they just
I'm
come
gonna
out.
increase one of theirs knowledge and give them inspiration.
You can't currently see them right now. They're just behind the cloth wall.
Okay, I go check out the cloth wall.
The goblin up in the tree is like, yeah, you can't go back there.
Too young.
Yeah. And you go
And then-
around. You go around the corner, and there's like 30 of them,
Mhm.
and they're all trying in hushed tones to try to fix what can best be described as a shipwreck.
Does it look like the tank we destroyed?
No, not at
Okay.
all. It looks like a half boat, but it's got like windows in the side of it, like opening portholes. And it's
Okay.
got these strange, like, propellers on the back end of it,
Oh.
and these huge, long panels of what look like gold reflective squares stretching out like fins, and half of them are broken off and cracked on the side. And
For
there's
vis-
like piles of chemistry equipment kind of haphazardly put up on barrels and like tree branches and logs. And it's like a whatever happened here, it broke and they can't fix it.
I think y'all broke something.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Panzer, not Sherlock. Panzer.
Ugh. Okay, fine. Panzer.
It's an idiom.
Why did you let him back here? It's like he's 9 feet tall. What am I supposed to do?
I mean,
We also have a. It's not just us.
Well, I suppose they are friends of Vidoma's. So you just gotta promise not to tell anybody, about this stuff. National secrets.
oh,
Who is it used for?
I think it's a national secret, Panzer.
Well, I'm already in.
I mean, it's ours. It's how we get around. It's our home. What do you expect?
Do you need some help?
Well, not unless you know how to make biodiesel, repair solar panels, and reconstruct an AC engine that runs on diesel, and then make enough hydrogen gas to get this thing floating again.
Oliver!
We all just start yelling, Oliver, come here!
You can hear
I
your...
gotta-
Roll an observance check, Oliver.
Oh no.
Sorry, there's a lot of noise going on. What now?
Roll an observance check.
I'm gonna use strength.
You suddenly hear all of your allies screaming your name from the distance.
Shadow clones. I'm going to shoot an arrow that direction. After lighting the thing.
Thank goodness for shadow clones. Now, I did say, Oliver, come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start rolling the cart that way.
All right. Juliana decides to stop eating chocolate long enough for 5 minutes to follow you in the other one. You guys eventually pull up to what looks like a strange camouflage cloth netting on the edge of the woods. You go around behind to see what looks like a chemist's bedroom nightmare after 6 months of not cleaning up after yourself. A bunch of destroyed, for what you can best be described as golden panels of metal, and the underside of half of a boat, and open up, and there's like one of these engines that have been completely blown to smithereens, and about 30 goblins that are all covered in smoke, debris, and oil.
Mm.
They need help. Could you help me?
Do they? I think the first thing they need help with is organization.
Shadow Clone's out of game. You're one to talk for the person that has the least organized character sheet of everyone in this group.
Bitch, please. I have supplies and other stuff I have to deal with. I don't want to hear it. It's done the way that how I understand it. It is my organized mess.
And I guess this is their organized mess.
No, it's different. They have to be completely organized.
I'm like,
There are
okay,
30 of them can work
so
so
together.
we should organize this.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, we don't exactly need anything organized. We got everything set up. It's just,
I was fucking with y'all.
well, this is supposed to run on biodiesel, and we can't figure out the right recipe because the book is encrypted, and our chemist and his assistant are both dead, and the
Lovely.
engines
Where's this
won't
book?
work. Picks up a book, throws it at you.
Do I catch it or do I roll something?
No, you can catch it.
I start going through it.
Okay, roll a observance check.
I'll give him a boost.
Sure.
Okay.
So the lizard man, trying to help the chemist who speaks 12 languages, read over his shoulder. Go ahead.
Hey. 28.
28.
I hold the
I don't
book
see the roll.
perfectly.
I don't see the roll.
It's the very last one.
It's the 23 plus the 5 from the second.
It's not coming through. Oh, there it is. Now it came through. Okay.
So what, I got a plus 5?
So yeah, you got
every 4 points, I get a point.
It's every 5.
So
isn't that what
so a
everyone else
30.
gets?
You always get 1 for every 5. Everyone always gets 1 per 6.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So plus 5 plus your 14,
30.
21. Oh,
no, that's my advantage. No, it's the standard roll.
Oh, the standard roll. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You have 30. Not only is it poorly encrypted, but there's standard chemistry recipes for crafting biodiesel, forming hydrogen gas, everything you need to know to run this ginormous machine.
He starts writing it in his own book.
I was literally about to say, I will help y'all with this if I can copy these notes.
Go ahead and roll a charisma check. 19.
11.
Oh, wait a minute, that's 11?
No, I don't have advantage. It's 11.
Does he have advantage for helping them?
No.
Nope.
This is his bartering right now. I'm going to say that's 17 is like, yeah, I don't think so. Those are national secrets.
That you can't use without him.
Oh shit, I guess you're just tough out of fucking luck then.
Okay, fine.
I promise I won't share this with anyone. Secrets are safe. Hold on.
You like five of them are sitting here arguing back in the background. One of them's like, the captain would do this if he was here. Yeah, well, the captain's not here anymore, okay? And it's our boat now.
So who's captain now?
All of them kind of look at each other.
I'm captain now. And like puffed out chest and like
you couldn't
arms.
even fit through the back door, you moron. How could you be captain?
I lift it.
Make a strength check.
What?
John.
There it is.
24.
You pick up the back end and you just move it off of one area and you just kind of scoot the entire thing so it's in a better position, and everybody just sits there like, okay, that's not fair. But you're still not captain. You can't fit inside.
I'm captain.
You can't fly it. You
Captain Pens. It flies in my hands, and I'm like, wee!
Oh.
Panzer. And I place my right hand on his left shoulder. I go, Panzer. No.
Can you
I
reach my
would be
left
the
shoulder?
captain. Not only could I fly the ship, I can fly. Therefore, I am. Wait a minute. Wouldn't that make me the ship? This is just awkward.
Okay, you can be captain, okay? But I'm admiral.
You know what? Fair deal.
You guys are nuts. Why did you even let them come close? You should have warned us ahead of time until they were on top of us. Now we can't even think about defending ourselves. They're gonna take all our national secrets.
We're here to help. I set it back down. All right. What's first?
So I'm gonna start listing off a few things that we need for the biodiesel. Ask them to go see if I can gather some supplies for it.
They actually have most of the supplies you need. And looking over the chemistry
Okay.
equipment, they had it all set up and they were doing it half right. Except the proportions and the ratios were completely off, and it was throwing the alcohol base out of whack.
Okay.
It was totally wrong.
Well,
We're not chemists, okay?
Oh no, none
I'm
of us
gonna
are.
start.
Just him.
So looking over the ship, you got 6 solar panels, and 2 of them need to be repaired and realigned. You have a hydrogen manufacturing area that needs to be reactivated, and that can't work until you have solar panels or the diesel engines running. And
So we need a solar panel first.
okay, so that's going to require about 40 pieces of gold to be hammered out into a panel to repair the panel, and then about another 100.
Andrew, I got a job for you. Hammer out the gold.
Oh,
Do you guys
I don't
have,
like.
do you guys have an anvil?
Well, I hope they do.
Are you kidding me? This thing's meant to be light. We don't own an anvil.
Gold's pretty soft.
Joey, can I pull an
Get some
anvil
metal.
in my pocket?
No,
I'm joking.
no. This is not Looney Tunes.
I
Maybe
think the closest other thing we're gonna have is some sort of hardwood. Gold is pretty soft, so we might be able to do something with it. But I don't know what else to use.
Fair enough.
you could melt down the coins.
But we
Yep.
would need a perfectly flat pan to pour them out into.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh,
Thin. I think about the golden candy.
Oh my
What about the
God.
candy?
I
That's
did
already
not
thin.
plan this. I didn't plan this, but you're genius.
I'm so confused. What just happened? I'm very confused.
because
Sure.
gold flyleaf coated chocolates in the party's inventory right now.
Oh my god.
Sue.
It's
Sue-
always the
Sue
dumbest
and-
person in the
as-
group that
as-
says the smartest stuff.
And soon as you say it, Lily and Sue both disappear, and they come back about 10 minutes later with Juliana running behind them, screaming, "No, give him back! Give it back!" And they're running with a box of chocolates on their head. Just...
Ooh.
Panzer, they stole my
Yes?
chocolates.
We need them.
The chocolate will
Wait,
still be there.
I'm still confused what's happening. My character is baffled and confused at the same time what's actually going on at the moment.
The
So we
gold
need 10
leafing
pieces.
around the candy. We could take it off the candy and use it. Because it's already flat.
And thin.
That's a great idea. I like this idea.
Isn't golden flyleaf really, thin? I mean, unless we need a really thin plate to fix the solar
I mean,
panel.
the gold,
Yeah,
gold
it's
leaf is
literally
very
a
thin.
panel of glass with, gold in between of it. I don't know how solar panels are made. I'm just going with it, okay?
Okay, fair. I don't know how they're made either. I was just like, wait a minute, do they need just really thin?
Yeah, they just basically have to be treated with a chemical after they're laid flat in between the gold to turn them into a gold oxide.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, so Yeah, so you know what you need to fix, and you said solar panels first. So who
Mhm.
wants to work on the solar panels?
I have tinkering. I think I'm not sure who else has tinkering.
I think you're the
I'm
only one
sorry.
left in the group who has it.
Yeah. I'm very
Okay.
religious. Sorry.
Okay, so is that going to be a dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, so I am taking down a dexterity potion.
Okay.
I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of that.
So drugging yourself up before crafting. Okay.
Yeah.
Give him a hand.
Nice 6. Nice.
So that's actually a 27.
All right, so 27. You spend the next 7 hours working on getting the solar panel completely repaired. By the time you're done, all the goblins have rolled up all the cloth into a roll. The ship has been righted on its bottom, and the solar panels are all stretched out. Now, oh, my roommate's doing laundry. That's what it is. The whole house shakes when the laundry machine's running.
Nice.
Earthquake.
Yeah. So that takes you pretty much till the end of the day. If you want to stay up, you can. But you still have the diesel engine to clean up, get all the old bad gunk diesel fuel out of and repair, which converts to the AC motor. And then you have that. You have the hydrogen system that needs to be reused and activated. But now that you have solar electricity, you can technically start the hydrogen manufacturing if you want to.
And we need to use the hydrogen for what now?
The hydrogen fills up the balloon.
Oh. I don't think we want to start filling that up just yet. Because we still got to get the biofuel going.
Okay. So you can
After
either
we got to clean it all out.
You can work into the night if you want to. You can have someone else do it while you're fixing the solar panels, or
Yeah.
okay.
Which one?
Who do you designate to clean out the engine, take apart and put together the engine back together again?
No one else. I kind of look around at all. Like I'm assuming none of the other party members has tinkering. I kind of look at all the goblins and I'm like, any of y'all know anything about tinkering?
I was the engineer's assistant. I mean, I can technically take it apart and put it back together again. Lily's just standing there next to you, and she's like, I'm pretty dexterous, and I'm a goblin. I fit inside.
Can you do it, please?
Okay. So, let's see here. Goblin dexterity check. 20.
I think she got it.
So between her, they spend the rest of the day while you're cleaning up the solar panels and putting them back together. By the end of the day, Lily is a tiny little ball of oil and soot. With
While that's going on, I'm gonna start getting like Panzer. I'm not sure what the other two guys can do.
This entire time.
I want.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just want you to start getting the general supply, like stuff, closer together for the biodiesel. Start, hauling it to like one area, so I can actually, when I start making it, I can make it all one place. I'm pretty sure it's already like that, but I don't know.
For the 7 hours of you working on that, I've just been working out in the back, like away from everybody, and just working out.
just ripped scales, flexing, muscular stature, just showing off. You got a couple of goblins, hanging out with you, just trying to show off.
First time in a long time, armor is off.
Okay.
And I'm just working out until Oliver asks for help with something.
Okay. as I'm doing the soul defense, I'm gonna ask Skygazer to check the balloon out, make sure there's no holes in the balloon.
All right, sounds good. Wait, 7
Send you-
hours? Ooh, I'm gonna have to bite myself again. Well, actually, maybe not.
Well, you don't have to be off the ground to check the balloon for holes.
No, that's what I realized. Yep. All right, sounds good, Oliver. I will go and take care of the balloon then.
Roll an observance check. You don't find any holes in the balloon.
Ah, wonderful. Wait, why'd I have a second roll there? Whatever.
One's a d20, one's a d16.
Oh. No, I see now. Okay.
Yep.
Right. I see what I didn't know. Okay.
So what else needs to be done?
Looking at it, the motor has been cleaned out and put back together. The engine has been cleaned up and put back together again. The magnets need to be installed in the motor that the engine turns.
Quick question.
That's Samal?
Samal?
Samal. How I'm kind of just like how dexterous. I can't fucking speak.
My dexterity?
Dexterous.
Yeah, how's your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 6. So I'd say I'm very dexterous. I mean, I am a dancer at trade.
But you don't have tinkering.
I don't think I have tinkering, no.
I'm gonna get the previous engineer to do the magnets. The
Okay.
engineer's assistants to put the magnets in.
So after Lily and him are done, he's going to go ahead and try to install the magnets. He's going to do it on disadvantage because he's exhausted.
Oh, he's exhausted?
Yeah, he's been working all afternoon, plus a couple of days, trying to get this thing working, and he's not successful.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna send Samal in there.
Is the balloon attached?
The balloon, yes, is attached.
Is it easy to unattach?
I'm guessing after the guy reports back saying he can't do it, I'm gonna ask Samal to help him.
It takes a couple of, it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours of them constantly trying to manually turn the generator to see if it's working properly before he gives up, throws his wrench against the tree, and sits down in a corner and totally defeated.
All right.
So, Samal, I need an agility check to see if you could squeeze yourself into this small space.
Easy. Oh no.
It's a tight
no.
fit. It's a tight fit. Imagine being on a miniature submarine and you're trying to squeeze through the holes.
Yay.
All right.
Character. My
Shadow
character's
clone.
super
Kick.
agile. Oh, that's sad.
So go ahead and try making a dexterity check for installing the magnets in this generator.
All right, here we go, guys. Wish me. Oh dear lord.
That's a natural 1.
I throw the magnet at the wall and it bounces off, and I wonder why it bounced off instead of going where it was supposed to. I just don't understand. I'm ooga boogieing at the
Trying to
moment.
give everyone a job.
Basically, at this point, my character is like caveman mode and basically has no idea what's happening. That's my best description of what just happened.
So
She walks out and just like shrugs and hands the
I
magnet.
need an agility check to see if you can get out.
Okay, we're gonna see if I can get out.
I help out. I grab a hold
Okay,
of the
I
leg.
can kind of get out.
It's just barely. But it was a classic. It was a classic situation of Winnie the Pooh stuck in Rabbit's hole for a little while.
Yeah, literally, that was torture.
I'll get him.
No, you're too big, Lily. I'm sorry. Can you go do that too?
I can try. Disadvantage on her dexterity check due to it already being nat 1'd.
You can do it. I give her inspiration.
Okay, you called it before I actually hit the roll button, so go ahead. That's an 8.
+5.
Get a +1.
So
A
19.
+5.
That's enough. She gets the magnets aligned, and it does seem to to produce an AV current, but it's rough.
Thank God.
It's a +2.
It's 1 for every 5.
Right. I get +5.
Oh, you got to declare that, buddy. You got to remember that. But yeah,
Yeah, she gets a total
so
of
it's a 20, so it's fine.
Oh,
You got to remember
That's
to say
rough,
that when
buddy.
you're rolling it, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
okay.
I
So
never.
what time is it when I get finished with the panels? But
It's
getting up,
probably
it's like
8
nighttime,
at
right?
night. It's dark out.
Okay.
I dig a hole.
Okay. Everyone, y'all should probably get some rest. You all are tired.
Yeah. Especially after I ooga booga'd there.
Yeah.
Well, everyone goes
I'll
to
take
sleep.
first shift.
I dig a hole and climb into it and bury myself.
Well, everyone spends a restful night, except for Panzer.
What?
Panzer, you begin to dream.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
You dream that you are building a stack or castle of cards. And every single card has a weird aspect to it that it can only go in one particular spot in order for the castle to work right. And you keep building it up and building it up. And every time it falls down, you realize, okay, that piece can't go there. It's kind of like trying to build a card castle and a puzzle at the same time.
Right.
And it keeps repeating over and over and over again. And as you're sitting there working on your card castle, you just about have it finished. And then your lizard, that we don't talk about very much, but constantly hides around in the ring of your cloak and just kind of sits back there.
Mm-hmm.
He climbs down your arm and jumps into the pile of cards. And for a split second, you have that enraged desire to wring his neck. And you chase him across the yard, you catch him on the edge of a pond, and you're just about to strangle him to death. And you look down into the water, and instead of you strangling the lizard, it's the Tempest strangling Panzer. And you just look back at yourself in the water, and she's like, now you know how it feels when someone meddles where they don't belong. And you suddenly wake up.
How? So how long does the biofuel note say how long it takes to fuel this stuff, like make it?
The biofuel ends up taking about a day to craft enough to run the engines.
So what I would do if it's safe, start at night and get like if a process takes like overnight, I'd let it start doing that overnight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a knowledge check. Did you want to say anything, John?
Thinking.
Okay.
Too bad I didn't have an advantage.
Yeah, well,
Thank-
yeah, you're go ahead. By the time you wake up, your biodiesel is ready to go.
Heck yeah. Okay.
All right.
Alright.
I wake up.
So we got checklist. We got the solar panels going to make the hydrogen to start filling up the balloon, and we have the biofuel finished, and the engine just been put back together and cleaned with the magnets in it. Is that everything?
It looks like everything until you go to start manufacturing hydrogen and realize if you just use lake water, then it's going to not make the right gases. So the way electrolysis works, when you make hydrogen gas out of water, is you have two electrodes that run from a current into the system, and
It separates
it separates the
the water
oxygen from the
from the
hydrogen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
both
know a
of
little
them
bit about that.
bubble up at the electrodes, but if you don't have pure distilled water, it will make chlorine
Wow.
gas or other kinds of gas with other elements in it, and it will not work right.
Okay.
Plus the waste from this particular situation is toxic, so people are going to need to stay
Lovely.
away.
How do I distill? I forget how to get distilled water.
Well, you use a still to capture boiled water or steam
Steam.
and run it down into another container without leaving anything on the other side.
So I can do that with like.
Yeah, you can use your chemistry tools to do it, but it's going to
Okay.
take most of the day to boil off enough pure water to be able to make what you need.
Dang. Okay. Guys, look like we're gonna be sitting here for another day.
Meanwhile, you have goblins following everything you do to the T, basically researching the recipes and trying to understand what you're doing, because once they get off the ground,
I would also be explaining them how it works too.
yeah, and once they get off the ground, they don't have a chemist.
Hey,
I
Lily.
would also want to rewrite also the chemistry notes in a way that they would understand it in their brain.
Okay.
You might just want to end up picking somebody. Like, hey, your new job, my assistant. Let's go. I asked Lily if she would like to help me find some dinner, some lunch, some breakfast.
Sure. And she goes and she grabs her knitting needle and she changes out her cloak for something a little bit more green, and she jumps up on your shoulder, and away you two walk into the woods.
Before she does, I'm gonna have to, I guess, put on her coat. I'm gonna walk up to her and just give her a hug.
Have fun. She gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Be safe. And then I'm gonna be distilling water all day.
Distilling
Oh, I
water
got
and
some
writing down
fresh-
recipes, both of which you can do at the same time, but you have to be present for both.
I walk up to Oliver. I'm a little curious, Oliver. You in love with Lily over there? Or something? Is there something going on between the two of you? 'Cause there's a part of me that's very curious as to see what kind of babies that would result from a relationship like that. Or if that's even physically possible.
You're muted, Carl.
I think that's for the better.
Yeah, same.
Kind of just look over, look into his eyes, and like, oh. You're not even paying attention to me. Okay, good chat. And I just kind of pat him on the shoulder and I just walk away.
Just completely, he pulls up his goggles like, what? No one's there. Puts back goggles back down, and keeps working.
Do me and Lily find anything?
Go ahead and roll an observance check. I will roll for her as well. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, I don't need to roll the 3d10s. I can actually use your sheet.
$14. Good roll.
14 and 5. Observance is not her strong point, obviously. She doesn't have a lot of strong points, honestly. Her dexterity is about the best thing she has.
It's the only thing she has.
Yeah, between the two of you, you are able to see a boar eating in the wild. It would be enough to feed pretty much everybody. Lily's sitting there and she's like, I don't think I can get close enough to kill it and do enough damage at the same time. We're going to want to do something with range. We should have sent Oliver with his bow.
Well, I wanted to talk to you too.
Well, are we going to kill something right now, or are we going to talk?
Oh, we're gonna kill something right now.
Okay.
I could try taunting.
Maybe you should just try throwing that thing for once instead of just using it to poke people at short range.
I guess I could try. I just don't like the idea of having to go pick it up. Grab a hold of the spear.
Okay. Roll a precision check. 16. It hits. The boar is pinned to a tree and is quite easily taken out and downed. But then, to your surprise, the spear made of metal vibrates in the tree for a second and starts spinning and flies straight back to your hand.
Okay. All right.
It's taken you 7+ months since you got the frickin' spear to throw the spear. I have been waiting for 7 months to do that.
I kind of look at him like you knew, didn't you?
I totally knew.
Observance.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so that's what happened.
I didn't want to waste the milk, so I've been sipping on it, and my voice is starting to feel the side effects.
Yeah, you missed a comment. You missed a comment from Skygazer.
It was very.
Oh.
Yeah, it was something.
Please repeat.
Are you sure you want him to?
Yes, fine. I think it should be fine.
Okay. Anyways, so yes, I come back to Oliver a little bit later. Anyways, Oliver, I noticed there's some. Is it just me? Is there something? But is there something between you and Lily over there?
Well, I was originally Wood Elf.
Ah, I see.
Just as an out of game info right now, that flies a whole bunch of red flags because worldwide wood elves don't get along well with goblins. And there is a derogatory word or term for a wood elf.
Oh.
It's a goblin fucker.
Yes.
And because they have green ears and they're shorter than most elves, and they have similar skin tones, and they live right next door to each other nationally. Yeah, that just flies a whole bunch of red flags in your head all at once.
Oh. Okay, it's back in again. Oh. Oh, I get it now. I see. Okay. Well, I was going to ask you what kind of offspring would result from such a ridiculous relationship, but now this makes more sense. Yeah.
You feel very offended. You feel very offended, Oliver.
You have fun. You go have fun. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go spend some private time. I don't know how you turned yourself into a human, but I'm just leaving.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe.
No, you're good. What's wrong? I didn't hear a thing you said, John.
I sent you a message because
Oh.
I wanted to be in private.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay, so we get the biofuel now. Go. So, change the subject on that. Okay, let's get this thing going. Carry the balloons so we don't get caught in anything. And we'll see if it doesn't have any holding on it.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
All right. So, you get your hydrogen generator going. The diesel engine, the solar panels are best for the hydrogen generator to run off of because it's easier to run AC or direct current for it. AC doesn't work. Go ahead and roll an observance check for me, Oliver.
Not 20.
The balloon isn't filling up like it's supposed to.
I'm gonna immediately turn off the generator.
Okay.
And I say, all hands on deck. Find the leak.
All right.
There is just a few glances from a few of the goblins looking at Skygazer. Yeah, no leaks in the balloon, sure.
Well, when I looked, there weren't any holes. No one ever told me to check for leaks in the seams. And I go to look and,
You still can't find any holes.
yeah, no kidding.
Oliver,
What?
Am I there at the moment?
who all's gonna be looking for holes in the balloon?
I'll look for holes. What do I have to roll? Observance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
You
Wait.
don't have proficiency with
Oh,
observance.
I don't
on
have
that thing.
proficiency.
So
Cringe.
it's an 11. You still can't find holes. Oliver, was that a roll from you too? Was that the 12? Yeah, that was the 12. Yeah, Oliver, you can't find the holes either.
That's actually hilarious.
Everyone is scouring the balloon for holes. They can't find them anywhere.
Sue, look for holes.
Sue is not currently there. Oh no, Sue is there.
Oh.
I don't have a character sheet for her. Give me a second. You shout for Sue to look for holes, and she's like, "It's in here!" Inside the machine, the tube that goes from the hydrogen generator to the base of the balloons has got a leak, and it's leaking out through the bottom. The entire inside of the cabin is filled with hydrogen. She comes out, "It's in here, I can tell."
Oh gosh. Nice.
So the goblins go ahead and the engineer and his friends go ahead and fix that hole. And once you start up the
Walk in there
hydrogen
real quick,
generator
and I'm like-
again. Sure, go ahead.
I just wanted to walk into the one room if I can, just suck up some of the so I can get some high pitched voice.
It's not as good as helium, but yeah, it's actually a little poisonous.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't exactly feel good, even though you get the high pitched voice for a little bit. But yeah, it's a kind of a dangerous moment for everybody because helium is safe, but it will leave you with less oxygen in your system. It's
Mhm.
it's not the same for hydrogen. It's kind of bad for you.
Yeah, I didn't quite think about that.
Anyway, Panzer, you're gutting out and cleaning out your giant boar.
Okay. As I'm doing so, you look. You know, I'm trying to gather the gems, right?
Yeah.
Is that going against you?
Nope. Just remember that you'll get this one last and only in due time.
So you want me to gather them?
That's what you're meant to do, isn't it?
Well, I get visions about it every other night, and I have plenty of dreams from gods. Don't
Yeah.
really need another one. Is this going to be a normal thing?
Not if you don't try. Not if you don't keep nearly blowing my cover.
I've been pretty good at it, haven't I?
You don't need to bring it up at all. She turns away for a minute. She's just wiping off some of the blood from the carcass on the grass. She kind of balls up for a moment. You can see her hand tensing around her knitting needle like she's frustrated. And there's a brief moment where she just swings, and the entire tree that you pinned the boar to, you don't even see the line where it cut through. The thing just topples over. It's probably 3-4 feet thick.
That's a bro moment.
I can't always see everything coming. It's a gamble every single time I do something. But I know if I'm not here, it won't work in the long run. I have abandoned everything I am for just a couple years to be close to him. And every time you make a gesture like you know what's going on. I get it, you know what's going on. Just keep it to yourself.
Am I one of those cards? Or am I just the mouse?
You're one of the most important cards at the base. But that's what makes everything you do so much more delicate. So much hinges on you. His life hinges on you. You know he's dead, right?
What?
He's dead. All the other souls that you reap, the closer you come to fulfilling your destiny, the more compelled you're going to be to kill him.
I would never kill him.
Exactly. Which is why I need you to wait and be calm and patient and stop. She turns around and looks at you. She's got tears running down her face. She's quivering. Search for the other crystals. Find them, become more powerful, kill anyone who gets in your way. I don't care. Mine comes last. And when it's time, you can have it. Because you'll both need it.
Why that one? Why do you hold it so close?
I need everybody to go out of text for a little bit. Actually, no. John and I are just going to jump up to the Among Us line.
All right.
She holds on to her ear for a moment. It's the last thing holding me on to what I am. I lose this, I lose who I am.
Can I do it without it?
No.
I don't think I can do that to Oliver.
When the time comes, you won't have to choose. All you've got to do is pick up the pieces afterwards and keep them going. Okay?
Anything other than revealing anything? Anything else I can do to help?
Just pretend I'm another goblin, okay? That's all you need. Just keep doing what you're doing, but stop dropping hints that you know what's going on. I'm just another goblin.
I'm sorry, it was right in front of my face every time I see you. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay.
Just FYI, I let you win that first game. No one beats me at chess.
I hope so.
She climbs onto your shoulder again, and then, like nothing happened, she's back to her other self. Okay, let's go. Everyone's probably getting hungry now.
Yeah, good find. Grab the bowl.
All right, jump back down.
Is not.
All right, we're back.
Hold on. Never mind.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Oh man. What did I miss?
Nothing much. It was a private conversation, so we had to jump into a different chat.
Good timing.
Panzer and Lily come back with a wild boar, and between the goblins and their cooking instruments, well, the cook they actually have is still alive. They actually
Surprisingly.
are able to fix up a pretty decent meal for everybody. Oliver, or Carl, why do you keep muting yourself?
Because I have an annoying child next to me.
That's very
I won't leave me alone.
Is it Emma?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
grabbing a snack.
I might just go out to the truck, even though it's about to storm bloody hell out here.
Yeah. Well, it is 8:09. We do need to have a snack break before we get too far, because otherwise
I might
Snacks.
have to take
we
another
won't
shit
have
break.
it. So let's go ahead and take our break. Let's be back here by 8:40. That's half an hour.
Sounds
Everybody
good to me.
Yeah.
Yep,
All right. See y'all in half an hour.
Yep.
will do.
And we are 10 minutes late, but we are back. Okay. So,
10 minutes was like the fastest. I spent most of it while I was laying down on the ground in pain, but
all right. So, you finished repairing the hydrogen gas dispersion. You finished showing them how to distill water properly and then use it to make hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. You repaired the motor, you repaired the solar panels. As the balloon begins to fuel, or bleh, as the hydrogen begins to fuel into the balloon, it slowly starts lifting the balloon off the ground. And as soon as that happens, all the other goblins, they know what to do. They're jumping into their places, and out of the sides of the underside of the balloon, the boat section of the Zeppelin, these long, huge, long, spindly legs made out of very long, thin pieces of metal, kind of like a spider, jet out and dig into the ground to hold the balloon down as it finishes filling up with hydrogen gas. And
I think those were operational.
yeah, well, it was the landing gear. But they end up filling up the rest of the balloon. Everything's operational, and a few of them climb down the ropes on out. Everyone else is just kind of getting ready to go, and they're like, "Well, guess we're gonna just limp our way back home and hopefully use the sun to navigate and not run into anybody." But thanks for your help.
Wait, that's why you crashed?
No, we crashed because well, yes and no. We lost our navigator. We got hit by a storm. There was an explosion in the back because something happened. And yeah, we lost our chemist and his assistant. And, well,
That's where my exploded motion.
needless to say, the
Captain.
navigator's seat isn't exactly the safest place to be. You look towards the tail of the balloon, which is oddly shaped like a giant whale. And there is a chair with a seatbelt that dangles from the tail end of the balloon.
Oh gosh.
With
God.
a communication horn that stretches all the way up to the captain's cage at the very front of the ship. And you realize this is what Vidoma dreamt of doing for a living. Dangling from the tail end of a Zeppelin and navigating a ship.
Well, I mean, she can't see the ground.
Nope, she can't. She definitely can't hear it either.
Oh!
Oh goodness.
Well, dang. Well, you helped us out quite a bit. If you ever need hand, send word. We'll come.
Where are y'all heading back to your hometown?
Yeah, we need to go back and fill out the rest of our crew.
Okay. If you see Fedoma, say hi for me. Panzer.
Will do.
Thank you.
You all climb up the ropes, climb into the carriage, and as the thing starts lifting up into the air, you realize that these legs have more folded up inside the thing. And for a while, it just looks like a daddy long leg standing tall instead of wide, just kind of floating along the ground and just walking as it propels itself forward.
As Admiral, I send you off.
Fuck you!
Admiral Panzer, I like it.
Pretty good for someone
Hey.
who... Lily and Sue are standing next to Oliver, who's covered in oil, gold shavings, glass, black powder, soot. He's just got some clean spots around his eyes where his goggles were. And she looks up and she's like, not bad for
Just get
someone
you
who's
cleaned.
never... Not too bad for someone who's never worked on an airship before.
Good job. We couldn't have done it without you. So what happened to all the chocolate?
It was delicious.
Juliana, thinking about that, she goes over to the crate where the chocolate was. There's just a note, thanks for the chocolate, signed the goblins.
Oh.
Those little green bastards! Kicks the box.
Who's closest, Lily or Sue?
Sue.
Yep.
I grab her ears and I kind of just close them with my hands.
Thank you.
No.
A long string of profanity follows that I won't say myself.
I perform a ritualistic prayer to cleanse myself of the ear rape that ensues.
Oh man.
You would think Juliana was the one who spent her life sailing skyships, but no.
Okay, let's find a way to clean you up, Lily, without polluting a lake.
I can do it.
You're one to speak.
I think we need to both throw him into a vat of isolated water.
Maybe, well,
Yes. Lots of soap too.
Wait, can I ask a quick question?
sure.
So we are heading toward however you pronounce the court. Thank you.
Iacocet.
I'm gonna call it Le Court, so then you know when I say that
It's
that's
not
what I
an
mean.
L, it's an I.
I-
Coquet.
I know it's an I, but you know.
I
it's Le
coke
Court.
it. I
So,
cook
so we're heading toward there, right?
Yes.
So we're heading toward Le Court. Okay,
it. No, it's I cook.
got it.
Digital
Noted.
slap across the internet.
So where would we be on like the map at this point? Are we like toward that that Y in there? Okay, there. So we're past there. Okay.
Pretty much right there.
All right.
Except for that Carl keeps moving his token.
Okay. Okay.
Here.
Thank you.
Am I in the right place?
There we go.
There you
Hey,
go.
why'd you
I
shrink
think
me?
You got the right place. there.
Because you have to fit to notify exactly where it is, per se.
Pick somebody else. Yeah. I want to be big.
You will not exist at all. Boom.
I.
Oh, he's gone. He's been banished to Florida.
The Shadow Realm. Oh my, that is a different kind of sky gazer altogether.
Dang it. Ha!
All right, let's stop playing let's stop playing digital fencing and just we use one of you to keep track of where everybody is.
There's two of them now.
All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry. All right.
This is getting out of hand. Now
Now
there are
there-
two of them.
Alright.
Was there any supplies that was left?
Nope, they pretty much took all their stuff with them.
Okay, double checking.
Dragon Age games are very long.
So,
Like, you can spend
Anywho.
like 50 hours on one playthrough.
Let us
Okay.
head.
Two, you can spend 30, 40.
All
I'm
right,
just
I really
waiting
do
till we
like on
actually
the
get into
map. I'm
combat.
just gonna go there.
okay.
Okay.
Anywho,
Position. You hate it or you love it, or maybe somewhere in between.
I think I love it.
Some people hate it, some people love it.
I love it too.
Yeah, Ezra, we can
You
hear
hate it or you
everything
love
that
it.
your roommate is saying in the background.
Yeah, we hear literally.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You hate it or love it.
Okay.
So, anywho, you guys climb back into your wagons. Well, you still need to figure out what to do about cleaning up the two chemists in the group.
I can clean them.
Or-
Well, if we use fire, couldn't it just burn everything?
yeah, but that would well,
Bye.
that might work for him, but not for me.
Oh, okay.
I can clean you.
No, I
Aw.
think Venoma told you about this. No licking people.
No, she said ask.
Well, I am telling you no. That's too lewd. Ugh.
What are you talking about? My tongue just drops down. Ah.
Immediately climbs up Carl's back and just holding on for dear life. Or
Oh well,
Oliver's
I can
back.
get both you all at the same time.
Run! Run!
What?
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Uh-oh.
We're playing this.
You know what I just
All right.
realized? When my butt supplies, I didn't buy soap.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think
sad.
anyone has soap.
I got salt.
He got salt,
Salt.
though.
Oh boy.
I can rub it off of you. It's a salt rock.
Do we have any bodies of water nearby? Or, like, river or stream?
I am a body of water.
True.
Hold on a minute.
I won't deny fact.
Okay. Was that supposed to be a joke about about both of you being thirsty or something?
Shh. We don't speak of things. Such things.
Anywho, doesn't Oliver have I don't know, a water spirit that kind of just appears when he wants her to?
I mean, technically? There's so many on the map. What's happening? Oh my gosh.
I'm looking something up here to see if it's possible for Carl.
You might want to look at the map.
For Oliver to manufacture
Oh my-
soap.
I have no idea what that.
Okay. Okay, so Oliver.
Yeah.
I just looked it up. Believe it or not, you guys already have everything in your possession to make homemade soap.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
You
Bodies.
you just take some of the wood, burn it until it's ash, filter it with distilled water into lye, add more distilled water to that, and animal fat. Which you guys.
Oh my.
Jeepers, you guys, come on.
Joey, we have a literal legion.
I moved everything off. I moved.
I didn't.
Don't
So
make me put
me.
my foot down, guys, please.
It wasn't me.
It works.
I had to refresh my page. It was getting so bad. All right.
We should
There.
probably.
Thank goodness. All right.
You just now realize that?
All right.
Okay.
Anywho. So yeah, if you want, you can manufacture. You can spend the rest of the day and manufacture yourself some soap.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll do
actually,
that.
can't we just do that while we're traveling? Because we could just travel and do that at the same time, right?
And dirty up the. Wait a minute.
Oh no, because if we have the wagon, or even so, like if we don't want the wagon to get dirty, then we can just have who's the one who's dirty right now? Is that Panzer?
No, not me.
Lily and Oliver.
Okay, so we can just have them. If you don't want the wagon to get dirty, just have them ride like a horse or something, and then we manufacture the soap as we're traveling, so then we don't waste time.
Also, just want to state real quick, I did put on my armor back on.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you left it back at the lake.
I'm so tempted to just light myself on fire and burn everything off me.
I like that idea.
Not if you're holding TNT in your pocket.
After I take all the TNT off my pocket. Thank you.
Okay, fair.
Honestly, if you're clothes don't burn when you're lit on fire, I kind of don't think it's gonna get them clean either.
Like it will burn off like the
The
some of
heat.
it, but yeah, it wouldn't really necessarily make you clean.
Yeah, I think you'd just be covered in ash when we're done.
Yeah,
Well, that and
Okay.
quarter eyes wounds that clearly don't exist.
true.
Just throwing that option back out there. I can
Second
get
layer
y'all
of skin.
clean.
Okay.
Uh,
No, this is grease and oil and gunk. You're not licking this off.
doesn't that make lizard folk sick?
Wait a minute.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Well, in that case, maybe for the sake of science experiment, we should.
For science.
So wait, so basically, guys, are we actually just gonna keep traveling, or are we gonna stop to make this up and just stay
You
here?
guys technically haven't started yet.
Okay, what do I need to roll? Make
Roll a knowledge. Roll a dexterity check it because you already. Well, that works too.
30.
30. You
26.
spend the
Oh,
rest of the
26.
day manufacturing.
You keep reading my advantage roll. It's 26.
Don't you have
Correct.
knowledge proficiency?
You said Dex.
The D20 is my standard proficiency. I programmed it as that.
Okay.
So my standard roll is
Oh,
A
okay. I
D20.
see what you did. Okay.
so when I do have advantage in water, I have the advantage roll.
Got it.
How are you?
All right. So 26. You still manufacture enough for a bar of soap.
Okay, so I can go mark
So
that
let's
off
get
as a
this right down.
success.
Let's get this written down. Did we go or did we stay?
If you're gonna manufacture soap, you need to stay
Oh,
because
okay.
it requires distilling of water. Something that's not easy to do with glass vials and stuff
So we
on the move with a fire.
okay, so we do have to stay.
That's
fine.
something else I kind of want to work on at some point is being able to make my potions on the move.
I
There's-
help with that.
There's a difference between being able to mix stuff on the move and actually distilling water and having to use a fire to cook things. So some of them you could make on the move, others you cannot.
You know, like make stuff while I'm just running away from something.
Sounds like you need an
Yes, that is-
oven.
That's a
I
T-Rex.
missed that as Monroe.
That's a T-Rex.
Wait, wait, there's a
TNT
T-Rex here?
roll. Dynamite.
What?
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
man.
there's a T-Rex here? What?
You know, he said running away from something
Oh,
while trying to make a bomb.
roll for initiative. No.
Wait a minute.
All right.
The ballista.
So you find
Oh man.
a stream. Lily and Oliver both get squeaky clean and clean their clothes. They come back smelling like
Squeaky
fresh
clean.
stream water and, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Desert dust. I don't know.
I love that smell.
You know, you still haven't told me your name.
I'm sorry?
I just thought about that.
And like armor piercing, just straight damage, just like daggers and swords.
True, it is just straight damage.
It's just me and Lily right now, right? With the lake, the stream.
Technically, I suppose.
Okay. Because I don't have to, you know, roll charisma to talk to her. She's just there. And I just don't know her fucking name because she won't tell me.
I thought you were smarter than this. My name is Lily. Everyone's been calling me that for like the last 4 months. When you move away from the mic, I can't hear you.
I was just doing like, you know, the coffee cough.
Oh, okay.
Like, inside Lily.
Pardon, what now?
Yeah, I was also trying to make sure I heard that right. Hello?
What did you say?
All I heard was one word, and that was
I
inside
heard.
her.
I just heard
Ye-
inside
ye-
really. That's all I
That was
heard.
me too.
I don't think
Oh,
that's what you meant.
And I find it very
Cough, cough.
What?
Inside her? What?
I
What?
know my goddess is inside of Wheelie.
Wait a minute. That's just even more weird.
This is.
I didn't want to say it because I wasn't like since it's a whole. I'm pretty sure I won't metagame.
Yes, that was out of game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Anywho, anything else from anybody?
Yeah, I
still haven't
walk up.
gotten a reply back.
She did give you a reply. She's like, I've been here for like 7 months. My name is Lily.
You know who I'm talking about.
And I'm giving you a straight answer.
Oof.
Cannonball.
This was supposed to be a private bath. I just got my hair dry.
That's amazing. I no, I want to imagine that your character said cannonball exactly like that. Like he's just so disappointed.
No, you just this is slow motion out of nowhere. Cannonball. Followed by Juliana and Sue. It's a beach party episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like every anime.
I just gotta
Oh,
check something real quick.
And then Stargazer comes running out in one of those janky one-piece bathing suits for men and his umbrella.
No.
Yes,
This is
just
when I
like
go
in
hide in the water.
just like in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Joe,
Yes,
my strength was a 17 for my cannonball.
it is like I said. Lily's hair was dry. So was Oliver's, and now they're both soaked.
Oh wow.
Apparently,
He's hiding underwater.
I'm seeing suddenly everybody shows up, and it's like Mulan hiding in the under the edge of the water.
I look for Oliver.
I'm the only
There
one
is
who
a
has
crocodile coming for you, Oliver.
I don't think he's finding me. I have advantage right now.
Natural 20. I don't think the crocodile can find him.
I can't, even if I rolled a natural.
It's just like your olive, or your body just hides amongst the greenery, and Oliver is gone.
Who's the nearest person next to me?
It would be either Juliana on one side or Lily on the other.
I take both of my arms and I push into the water, making a whole bunch of bubbles, and I kind of just throw them to the two of them.
Huh?
You never done that?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
confused.
If
You
no,
push your
I'm
hands
sorry.
into the water.
There's not enough soap in this water to make bubbles.
Okay. When you go swimming and you push your hand into the water, you make bubbles. A lot of bubbles. You've never done that, Joe?
No.
Yeah, I just wanted to check a character.
Oh.
Like it's the
It's something you can do, and I recommend it next time you're there.
Okay. Don't forget, this guy doesn't know how to swim.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
My
So
bad.
Joey, my character did not actually go yet. Actually hasn't. I was wondering if I could consult the wind while my character is by themselves.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a resolve check.
Resolve. Here we go. All right. Got
That's
Or-
10.
10. Yeah.
You seem to be with your friends. You don't have anything necessarily calling out to you right now.
Or I'm going to join them at the beach party.
So, you got pretty much all of you in a beach party.
Yay! Classic anime.
Yes, the chitty chitty bang bang.
Thank you, Ezra.
Yes.
Thank you. That's it. That's it.
Oh, that's
Movie
good.
as a kid.
Just coming out of the tent, flexing like that.
Yeah, that's Ezra's character right there.
Uh,
I'm so happy you found that.
oh, that is great. I mean, you got the alligator with just his scales. You got the girls in their underwear, and you got Oliver's nowhere to be seen. So we're not even going to talk about what he got. And then out of nowhere, just the elegant human vampire jumping into the water in the giant one-piece striped bathing suit. That who knows where it came from.
He found it.
I'm a Yakuza. Things just happen.
Listen, I didn't want this. It just happened.
All right. You're all taking a swim. It's very refreshing. Is there anything that you all want to do or say to each other? This is a good time for role play.
Ada, there you go.
At that, I just flex.
Yeah.
just standing in the water, just flexing for everybody, glistening scales, flippers.
Oh! And then I randomly burst into a flock of doves, and I start swarming around Panzer to emphasize his muscle flexing.
And my character being right next to him then caresses his streamlined abs.
Make an observance check, Panzer. Or I guess any of the three of you that want to make an observance check, make an observance check for me.
I shouldn't have done that.
7, no. 13. 17. Oliver, are you gonna make a check, or are you just gonna hide back there and? Are you there, Oliver?
No, he's underwater. He can't hear you.
This has gotten very cursed, and I love it.
There is a moment. Yeah. Did you want to make an observance check?
Constitution, make sure he has a
For
shield.
what?
It was a general that everyone could make while Panzer and Skygazer are putting on a scene.
Yep, I'm just hiding.
Okay.
It's safer.
I'm just like, nope.
Panzer, you're
Fucking around.
flexing, and with the 17, you do notice Juliana. She's just sitting there for a second, gets a slight nosebleed, and she just wipes it off, and she's like, "That nothing happened. Nothing happened."
I mean, she did read the books. No.
She did.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, jeepers criminy. You spend the rest of the evenings feasting on pork. Does Oliver ever come out of the water?
No.
He eats his
I'll
pork
live
while
there for the rest
submerged.
of my life.
He eats a fish.
No, eventually I would just kind of poke my head up.
Travis needed
Just a little bit of green seaweed on top of his head. There's a lit fire on the beach. You just see these, the
I pick up-
reflection of his eyes off the glint of the water.
Just because I know where everything is.
I'm like on my
And then
knees
see the
next
fire,
to
I'm gonna get out, and I'm just gonna walk up to the fire and just like stick my arms in it and like start putting my different body parts in it, just drying off.
It is successful in drying you off. But
I'm on my
you
knees
end up
yelling.
a little covered in smoke and soot.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm on my
I'm
knees yelling,
smoking
I
hot.
made fire!
And a rare accomplishment for Panzer, who usually doesn't make the fire in the group. By the way, give me a dexterity check, Panzer.
Oh.
I do have flint and steel.
Aw, I was gonna make you do it with sticks. Okay.
If that's, I'll use strength for that then.
Go ahead. Go ahead. 24. Yes.
My God.
There's
Just one smack. Oh wait!
no. You're sitting there and you got your tail and you're running it back and forth along this whatchamacallit, the sticks, and you eventually make fire in the absence of Oliver and his stuff that he usually uses.
Yeah.
Oliver, you have a smoked ham smell for your deodorant for the next few days.
Mm. Don't I just taste smell delicious?
As soon as you say that, you look at Panzer.
Yep.
Hey, Panzer. Calm down. Calm down. Ah, I'm fine. He is not walking meat. Yes. Okay.
Anywho, you all wake
Oh,
up
man.
extremely refreshed. For everyone's assistance or attempted assistance in the repairing of the Goblin Zeppelin, I'm gonna roll some experience for you guys. That is 120 experience.
What about for lower levels?
Lower levels. Lower levels add on another 83. So 203 for anyone who's less than level 7.
287?
No, 203 for anyone who's less than
203.
level 7.
Okay. Got it.
Anyone who's at level 7, 120.
Wait, so
it's
where
every-
do I...
You have to make your own XP slot.
Yeah, just put it anywhere. You can put
Wait,
it
where
on,
do I put that?
you can put it on the attributes page if you want.
Yeah. And it's 500 per level, is that right?
Yep.
Wouldn't that mean I'm technically level 1?
Yes.
What is your experience at?
Wouldn't that be like the first experience I get?
Yes, you're technically
Technically.
level 1 if you don't have any experience. Didn't I give you experience when you succeeded at the librarian thing?
I don't think so.
I
Okay.
don't
I
think
don't
so.
remember you giving me experience.
I don't remember.
I'll count
Okay, so
I'll count that into the end of the final quest. Because that's part of the
So I get 120?
Yep. No, you get 100 or you get 203.
Oh.
Because you're level 1. Level 7
Would
is
that give
120.
Alright. And
So
how much
You
do
get
I need
more
for level
when
2?
you're level for level 2, you need to reach 500 XP.
Alright.
Yeah. For every level it's 500 and it resets after every level.
There's actually 4 more fun. And
So.
extra follower. She's amazing.
Amazing.
Like,
He's amazing.
Amazing.
like you would like Shale.
Chill.
Yes.
You
True.
need to get some of the headphones like we have, Carl, or not Carl, Ezra, because they cancel out
Yeah.
all background noise.
Oh, this is not my headset. This is a Blue Yeti.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
I
we
wonder-
can hear his whole conversation in the background.
Well,
Like
Let's
not
do-
like perfectly, but good enough where we can hear the entire.
Yeah.
that's probably even worse.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Anywho, one other thing that you guys have gained from this entire scenario is a general enough idea of how to manufacture a diesel engine
Oh, that thing.
and an electric motor and solar panels.
So I know how to manufacture all that, right?
You could, yes, if you had the materials, you would be able to manufacture those things.
Good old
Hold on,
Tinker.
I gotta write that down real quick.
It will cost you a pretty penny, but, you know,
Yes, but I need to write it down that I can do that.
yep. Having to deal with all of their instructions and information about their various pieces and equipment and whatnot gives you a really heavy insight into the technological advances that some of these nations have. So, anything from the rest of you before the night is closed out?
No.
It's not even 9:30.
No. I don't mean. Well, it's technically 9:27, but I mean in game before the night is closed out. Anything from the rest of you guys before you all sleep for the night?
Oh,
I'm gonna pray.
we'll be swimming in those later on.
I'm gonna
Okay.
meditate and pray.
For the purpose of.
I'm looking for Morkland.
Okay.
Oh, just heads up. I'll probably have to go at 10,
Okay.
just because I have to wake up in the morning.
That's fine. That's when we usually try to
End it.
lock it off and end it.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a resolve check.
Pretty close to the water.
That would be a 7.
That's a 7.
Actually, no. You have a skill. It's a 19. This is meditation.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. You sit on the edge of the water, listening to the waves. As your mind, through your imagination, traverses the waves, eventually you find your consciousness diving beneath the water, following currents, following streams that turn into rivers, rivers into seas, and then deep into the ocean. You continue to listen, zoning out from the laughter and jokes of your friends in the background. The music, as you know, various ones dance around the fire. You follow the water into underground caverns, giant caves filled with waterfalls as the water continues to trickle and splash down limestone. It continues down deeper and deeper, once again meeting subterranean rivers and oceans, until it finally becomes steam. evaporating on the edge of a lake of magma. And that is where the extent of your meditation ends.
Hot. Okay. As soon as I'm out of meditation, I go back in. I try.
Okay. Attempting the same thing again, or
Trying to go further.
okay. Go ahead and roll a resolve check. Natural 1.
Natural one.
Yep.
Yep. I'm tired.
Too tired for tonight. There is some fun music with Samal and her
Some drugs together for him.
desert instruments and Lily on her drums. And what was that, Carl?
I was making a joke. Let me just throw some drugs for him so he can stay awake.
I'm okay. My body's tired. I should get some sleep.
Nitro.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I wouldn't mind some resolve potions though.
I have to make that new. I can try. If you really want me to, but
I'll give you a hand with it before going to sleep.
okay.
You get a nice negative.
What?
What?
What does?
You
What
roll
is?
your. Go on.
A
Well-
quick question. What is the?
26. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yes.
So what is the divine proficiency under spiritual?
It is a broad, it's a very broad proficiency, allowing you to do things that involve you with
If you want to take someone
anything to do with celestial or divine abilities, advice, stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay.
So with
Okay.
the +5, Carl, you managed to roll a 36.
32.
It's standard, not advantage.
Oh yeah,
I'm
thank you.
not in the water. And it's a new skill, so.
But yeah, that would suffice for the skill.
32. That's a good roll, bro.
That is good. You at least have the recipe out. It's just dexterity for crafting now.
So, is that going to make it even better when I make it?
Because of a high roll. That high of roll. 32?
No, I wouldn't say. But how many times have you tried to roll for a new recipe and succeeded?
What do you mean?
How many times? I know you've done it quite a few times in the last few weeks. Have you failed a recipe to discern a new, or have you failed to roll a knowledge check to discern a new recipe recently?
I don't think so.
I would say that would make discern recipe a skill then.
Well, I do it based off of each different potion.
Okay.
No, he's saying it's a skill of creating potions.
Okay.
So
A
your
new potion. Okay.
crafting a new potion, I'm pretty sure when you craft a new potion, or when you craft potions, it's a dexterity check, correct? Or is it a knowledge check?
You said when I create them, it's a dex. But what? It used to be knowledge.
Okay. So the knowledge check is to discern the recipe for the potion.
Yeah.
So you have succeeded at getting the right recipe for the potion enough times that from now on, counted as a skill, you roll with advantage. So
Double advantage.
if your knowledge check automatically gets advantage from something, then you would get double advantage.
Yeah, which is right. I have programmed in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
How does your
Yeah.
knowledge check get advantage again?
Water.
It's my proficiency. I have a
Okay.
proficiency in knowledge.
Okay, so you technically have been burning a point for all of these. So you don't have double advantage, you just don't have to burn points for making new recipes anymore.
Yeah.
So it's still the same roll as before. It's still the D20 plus your 9. It's just you
Yeah.
don't have to count off your proficiency points when developing new recipes.
Now,
But
if
he
I was
can't
in
spend-
water, I would take that, but I wasn't in
Yep.
water.
Yep.
But he can still spend a point to get double advantage if he's in water. Correct?
Nope, you can only spend points when you're developing a new skill or augmenting an existing skill above level 2 or level 10.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Let me get that dex in there for you.
okay.
21.
21, easily able to craft a resolve potion.
And I give that straight to him.
Well, thank you. I'll probably save this for another time. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you. Especially with those witches.
That supply cost out now.
The supply cost for a resolve potion, did we determine that?
All the other potions for stats have been 4 supply.
4 supply? Okay, that's fine.
And I'm assuming it's just a D6, like every other. I have like a D10 for vitality.
Yeah, we'll do the D6 for this one.
Yeah, I have a D10 for strength too.
All right.
But I think that was because of the really high roll. That's why I was asking about getting a plussed up dice for the resolve.
Okay.
Because of the 32.
All right. With that, the next morning, unless anyone else has anything they want to do before, the night is spent resting and you all head out the next day, is there anything else?
No, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Checking on my horse.
Skygazer, anything from you?
No, not really. I was thinking about like things I could do, but I really don't have any ideas. Or not ideas, but yeah.
All right. Samal?
Okay.
Anything from
before the-
you?
the-
Oh crap, bro, I was muted. Oh yeah, okay. No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you said anything in the last 10 minutes, we haven't heard a thing.
No. Well then.
And Carl, you finished up your potion. Was there anything else besides that?
That I can think of.
Okay.
She still hasn't told me her name. Last time I asked her, she asked me like whenever the time is right, and I'm like, don't shut up so loud. Shout out clones, I'm breaking up with her.
She calls up with Panzer tonight instead. No. No.
I need to use my vitality potion. Kidding.
You are 3 sizes above her class. We're not going there.
And a strength potion.
A minute, what?
Yeah, get rid of them quickly.
The
Focus
thing is,
on
it's just
that.
like, how many of my potions do you have on you?
On me? Alright, let's see here. Water skin.
You probably have like vitality, strength, defense, now
I have
resolve.
defense, vitality, a cleanser. So 3 defenses, 2 vitalities, 3 cleansers,
Get space.
and a resolve.
I'm surprised you don't have a strength one.
Because right now they're just
Here, hold on. I think I have 2 strength currently on me. Let me see.
Drug dealers just like giving you freebies now.
Oh yeah, I'll give you one of my strength potions.
I'll take it.
I'm saving the strength for me, other strength one for me because I have a low strength stat. If I desperately need it.
So everyone curls up to go to sleep. Sue and Juliana
That's a
curl up with
D10.
their chickens.
I gotta take out a vial because I just made a potion.
Dirty fighting him.
Skygazer, do you have a sleeping partner, or do you just curl up in the shadows?
I do not have a sleeping partner, so yes, I would just curl up in the shadows. Or rather, maybe I'll go find a tree branch to lay on or something. That seems more like it.
You
I
find
dig
him.
you hole.
You find him in the morning. He's just a long string of bats hanging from a tree branch.
Amazing. You know what's so tempting to do? Just pop a light potion in front of all the bats. I'm
I
not
diggy
going
diggy
to.
hole.
All right. What's his name? The animal handler curls up, sleeps in the cage with the whatchamacallit. The Reinar. I can't. Tabak. Tabak ends up sleeping in the cage with the Reinar.
You.
Lily curls
You're
up.
still in desert area, right?
Yeah, desert. Plains, pine forest.
Speaking of which, is my plants growing?
Yeah. They have been growing since since 2 weeks ago or 2 sessions ago when you mentioned it. So
Would you
about
like me to roll percentage?
yeah, roll 2 because you got 2 months worth of growth.
Also, if you can, make sure you keep an eye out for poison ivy.
Sure, I'll search for plants too.
Okay.
An 80 and a 50. I've got some new stuff.
Yay! Every 100% result gives you new results. So other than that, go ahead and roll an observance check for finding poison ivy.
What system?
21? You stupid. No, that's his system.
Cancer's 21.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm also assisting. We're gonna give him a +2.
So 23. Okay. So you end up finding 4 units of poison ivy.
Immediately
Yeah.
give it to.
Like
I'm gonna put my special something to wrap around my hands, and then I take the poison ivy.
Extremely advantageous.
yeah. Interestingly enough, the poison ivy doesn't bother you with your scales because of your toxin resistance, Panzer.
Right.
Yeah, I'm wrapping my hands up, and I'm kind of balling it up so I can kind of safely put it away.
Okay.
Once I get time, I'm gonna start, extracting into a liquid.
Quick question, Joe. Have I used up any of the inkwells that I have? I have 5 inkwells. And I know I just did a contract.
I would say with the contracts that you've been writing for the last few months, I'd say one of them is used up.
Okay.
But not too many of them. Yeah. You still got enough time. All right. Well, with the dawn of the new day and the party heading off down the road, everyone go ahead and I think that's where it's best for us to close it off for tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Because next week we'll start with your arrival at Iakokit. And that'll be the in-person game because Carl's in town for a whole week.
Well, since we're still live, I'm going to go check on Tabak.
Okay. Tabak seems fine.
Hey,
Anything
Tabak, how's the Reinar coming along?
coming along good. Very good. Probably 6 months you can ride.
Okay. Is it too early to just get him to start getting used to me a little more?
Too big still. Too big.
Oh no, getting used to me, like my smell and. Isn't it better to train them when they're younger?
What you're talking about, he is young. Yes, we are training him, but no. Anyone here will be able to ride him by the time I am done.
Okay. After he's trained, what are you going to do? Are you staying? Or are you going to head back?
Depends on if you want me to stay. If there's anything for me to do.
Are you okay staying? Or would you like to go?
We'll have to see.
Okay.
So far, I have been doing that much more else than I have been doing at home, but here, at least I am left to myself without being picked on all the time.
Food's okay, right?
Yes. And by the way, what was all this splashing last night?
Good time to wash and to relax.
You had a pool party without me?
You're always welcome.
No one even tells me! That's okay, I only have one arm anyway. Would have most likely drowned.
I would have been there.
That's the terrifying thing, thinking of you in the water at the same time as me. Ugh. Someone will die, and it would not be you.
It's okay. All you see are my eyes.
That's the part I'm worried about. I don't see the rest of it and where it's going.
All right, Zabak, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah. Thanks for not beating me to pulp every day.
That's what my enemies are for.
I'll make sure to keep an eye out for those to keep you out of my hair.
All right.
Goes back to speaking in hushed tones to the Reiner. Anywho, anything else anyone needs to do before we start next session, arriving in the town?
I'm kind of curious what I can do with this divine ability. Or not ability, but divine.
Joey, I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
So, remember, it's too late now. Never mind. That sucked.
What?
You know, skill proficiencies. So or not proficiency, just skills.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you said that my character was dancing?
Uh-huh.
So I actually came up with an idea for a skill.
Mm-hmm.
And, where is it? Where was it? Oh yeah, mesmerizing dance.
Totally
You want
viable.
me-
Totally viable.
I'm gonna read the description. All viewers, or those looking at the dancer, are mesmerized. Everything else fades out of focus. If such a person is injured, they may not feel the pain, like if they step on a nail, but a guy with a sword coming toward them will most likely break the spell. This trance usually leaves viewers who aren't attacked by someone, aka betrayed. Their focus was made a distraction, bewitched. Think celebrity worship or inspiring passionate fandom.
my God.
I would say good for one person if you got one person's attention, but I can't do group skills until you're higher level.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna have to be above level 10 before you can do whole groups. But if you pick
All
one
right.
person out and put on a show for him, sure.
Okay,
but-
just wondering.
Speaking of which, there's always Blade Dancer.
See, I was thinking about doing blade dancing as well.
Totally
That was
viable.
also on my list here of skills to throw in.
I was back at Pathfinder. Good times.
Oh, do you know I should get two what are they called? Ezra, where Arabic swords, what are those called?
Scimitars.
Scimitars. I
Yeah.
should dual wield those for blade dancing. That'd be cool.
I can see it. Just
That'd
don't
be a-
walk in. Just don't walk in front of a man in a leather jacket and hat, and he's got a gun,
True.
and you're standing across from each other.
I
Totally
agree.
not an Indiana Jones reference.
Nope,
it's very
not.
subtle, right? No, I'm
It
kidding.
really isn't.
All right. You were saying something before Isaiah popped in, Ezra?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure like when I think divine for whatever reason I'm thinking like a Deus Ex Machina sort of moment where it's just like all of a sudden out of the heavens something happens that intervenes and stops something. And
Maybe not that drastic with level 1 skills, but
well, no,
you
but
know, some divine sight, healing, other things
Wait.
like that.
I can do divine healing and such.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
it wouldn't be much more powerful than your bite healing, but still.
No, but I
You don't
could
have to
chain heal. That would be different. Hmm.
You would.
Of course, I wouldn't be able to use it during the night. Eh,
It wouldn't be as powerful during the night, but you'd still be able to use it.
that's true.
That's
Okay.
Anywho,
quite nice of me.
Yes.
if you guys have questions about skills and what you can do with them, feel free to text me or text in the group or whatever. That'll probably give other people ideas of what they can do with their character as well. Other than that, I think it's good to close it out tonight. Next week
Put it on Alistair.
on Sunday, make sure everyone is available at 2 because the game is starting at 2 on Sunday.
Yep.
I don't think I'll be there right away.
Are you gonna be at
Yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I should be there.
I should
Yeah,
be able to
I should
jump in
be.
though. I should be able
I'm-
to jump in though.
Yeah.
if we have to postpone going live, waiting for you guys, we can technically. Because since I'm setting up tables and what in my room, we don't have to worry about how late we're going. But
Okay.
Right.
we don't want to stay up too late for people who need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, no.
So, but I am planning a long session because
get
I've got
behind.
minis and cool spots to set up and cool things to do.
Sweet.
So, yeah, fun stuff.
Nope, just stab it.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, anywho,
There's that.
talk to you folks later.
Yep.
See you guys.
We are
Bye.
leaving.